Hey, it's Abby from Homeschool with Moxie. I wanted to show you inside very new books from Danika Cooley, and it's part of the Who, What, Why series. She talks about who were the abolitionists, what was the Underground Railroad, and why did slavery end. These books are perfect for your 9 through 11-year-olds. And while slavery is a really challenging topic to cover with this age group, Danica does it in a very age appropriate way, and it's infused with a biblical worldview and theology behind the answers to these questions. So I think you're going to love them. Here's a little page through so you can kind of check out the reading level and what the books look like. So you can tell this book walks through a bunch of individual stories of different people who fought against the slavery and the evil in their culture. And there's black and white illustrations. And so some of your kids might need you to use this as a read aloud. Some of your kids are going to be able to handle it on their own. But it talks through all the different people, these 10 individuals who were abolitionists, who Danica walks through and shows how they fought against slavery in their time. And then why did slavery end? She really takes some time to talk about theology, made in the image of God, the Imago Dei. Like, what does all this mean from a Christian worldview? And if you talk about being an image bearer, how does that affect your actions? And so she doesn't shy away from the hard questions, even questions like, weren't there Christians on both sides of the slavery issue? She doesn't shy away from what she knows people are going to be asking, and she meets those questions head on. And so she does take a good bit of time in all of these books to make sure she connects it to a biblical worldview and how that affected Christians in their day, making a difference. They're very hopeful books, even though this is a really hard and dark subject, the subject of slavery. All of these books I found to be very hopeful, because she challenges the reader to also fight against wickedness in their own society, in their own culture. And we know that's a very important message for our kids. And so even this slavery book goes even into the 1900s and talks about different aspects of people being enslaved. And then the Underground Railroad is an amazing book as well, all about the different people that worked to help enslaved people make it out of slavery and into a place where they could live freely. And so there's some great recommendations and reviews of this book. You can see here that Danica does encourage the reader to be a light in their own society, the way these people mentioned in the book were reformers in their own time. And then, of course, everything's pointing back to the gospel and loving your neighbor as yourself and actually living as a Christian and having that make a difference in your life. So if you're wanting your kids to learn about what did happen in the past and how evil it was, but how individual, ordinary people can make a difference, then you will love this series. Danika Cooley also has free lap books that you can grab for these books, where you can extend the learning even further with your kids. And if you use my link, 4onemore.com/underground for Underground Railroad, it will take you to Danika's site where you can download all her freebies. Take a look at it, and also check out our main post and detailed review of these books by going to 4onemore.com/234. I'll link to them below this video.